Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Your fever dream, can't you see, getting closer? Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's the bleacher and the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brink of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go? Where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you.
Again, everybody, and welcome to Henderson Ice Arena here in Culver, Indiana, at the Culver Academy. It's going to be the Shattuck St. Mary's 19U squad taking on Culver Prep. Your starting lineup for Coach Murray's squad: Claire Clifford on the right wing, Julie Jabuskova left, Rika Heitzel at center. Your blue liner is going to be Allie McIntosh and Madigan Nemke. In net, number 30, Max Sunderbrook. There's 17 minutes on the clock to get this contest underway, and the Sabres are working from left to right if you're listening on the radio. It's going to be Heitzel on your draw. Draw won by the Eagles. Eagles pulling it back inside their own zone. Right up the ice they go, right in front of us. Just across the blue line inside the Sabres zone, left wing circle. Down the left wing corner, met by Nemke. Heitzel going to take her off the left wing corner, tie her up. Loose change for McIntosh, picked off by Culver on the far side. Jabuskova coming down, forcing Culver back into the corner. Out to the slot, high right point coming in as Culver fires a shot. Tipped by Culver in the left wing corner, picked up by Nemke. Nemke breaks out to Clifford. Clifford springs Jabuskova. It's JJ on the right side. Going to the net is Clifford. Clifford a little sauce to pass. Fires a shot. Blocker saved by the goaltender of Culver. Here to the front middle. Picked up here by Gravy. Gravy knocked off the puck. Come out towards JJ. Puck is picked up by Culver. And here comes the Eagles the other way. Met by Gravy. Thrown past Vasily. All the way in the right wing corner for Eloise DeBus. DeBus right to left here to the near side. Pushing up on long left hash marks. Tips it out towards Wallander into the hands of the Eagles. They're going to push it right back out in the neutral zone. Knocked down by DeBus. Puck is loose at center for Karami. Karami kicks it back in the zone off the skates of Gravy into the left wing corner for Vasily. And sends it over far side for Karami. Karami digs it out of the boards. Chips it back down low. Going to send one over here to the near side for Vasily. Going to send one right back up the right wing corner. Gravy trying to dig it out of the boards. Kept in by the Eagles. Bounced it up off the dashboard. Right wing hash marks. It's going to be DeBus to Karami. Karami sauces out his bone. Puck's going to slide all the way down. No icing. It's waved off by Stripes. Left to right here to the near side. Eagles breaking it out. Out past Karami, throwing it in the hands of Silliman. Silliman drops it for Stamp. Stamp cuts at the blue line. Pushing it up the ice with Weaver on her left. Now Weaver goes right. Stamp goes in. Left wing hash marks. Runs into the Culver defenseman. Loses the puck. And on the far side, chipped out past Satterstrom. And it can be in and out of the zone. And the Eagles going to regroup, going right back the other way. Chipped it past Silliman. Loose change for Schultz. Schultz over to Satterstrom. Madrid sends it out in front of the Sabre benches. Pushed out of the zone by Stamp. Stamp going to send one down in the left wing corner. Icing is waved off once again. Making their way onto the ice will be Numpke and McIntosh on D. The puck heads out in neutral zone. The Sabres looking to regroup. Numpke to McIntosh. Back over to Numpke here to the near side. Numpke trying to hit Weaver. Off her stick into the right wing corner it goes. Madrid on the forecheck at 14:55. Eagles send it over here to the near side. Right wing hash marks pushing it up on the outside. It's center ice now right in front of Numpke. Backing up. Knocked off the puck by Clifford. Into the left wing corner it goes for McIntosh. McIntosh left to right, breaks it out to JJ. Out of the zone it goes for Heitzel. It's Heitzel and CC in a 2-on-1. Heitzel left face off top to Clifford. Clifford fires a shot blocked by the defender. And by the Eagles in the left wing corner. Sent out to the left point for McIntosh, who hits the brakes and sends it back to Rika. Knocked off the puck. Is going to be thrown out of the zone by the Eagles. It's going to go down for an icing by Sunderbrook. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 14:23 to go here in period number 1. And an offensive zone face-off for the Sabres. Face-off in a left wing circle. Coach Murray going with Heitzel at center, flanked by Jebaskova and Clifford left and right. Blue liners are going to be DeBus, and let's see if we get a number on that one. I believe that's ads. It is Vasily on the left D. Heitzel on your draw at 14:23, tied up by the Eagles, sent in the left wing corner down, picked up by the Eagles left to right here to the near side. Culver going to work. Right hash marks, pushing it up. Going to break it out of zone. Cut off by JJ. JJ picks it up. JJ at her own blue line. Cut back off. Pushed off the puck. Picked up by the Eagles. Heitzel going to pick her pocket. Here comes Reek on the far side in front of the Sabre benches. Sends the bouncy puck out here to Clifford. CC, right, face-off dot. Fires a shot. Rebound. And it went in. Slid off the goaltender's stick. That's going to be a Claire Clifford goal at 13:57 to go here in the period. Assisted by Heitzel on the stretch pass. And these Sabres on the board here early in period number 1. As we make our way back out to center ice, the Sabres dressed in their road maroons with black shoulders and white trim around the top. They'll have a white and black piping around the armbands, waist and socks. Shells are black, helmets are black, and gloves are going to be black with the maroon trim. For the Culver Academy Eagles, it'll be home whites with a couple of maroon stripes, maroon shells, maybe a couple of maroon stripes around the armbands, waist, and socks. They're going to have maroon shells with a vertical white and maroon stripe, and they're going to have maroon helmets along with maroon gloves. Out there now for the Sabres is going to be Monaco along with Watson and Kaya Hale up front. Blue liners are going to be Silliman and Schultz. Left wing corner face-off as we get the icing, so we're going to bring that one all the way back. 13:42 to go here in period number 1. It'll be Monaco on the draw. It'll be Watson in the slot and Hale on the left wing hash marks. Face-off won by Monaco, but picked up here by Culver. She knocked off the puck by Schultz. Makes a move around, so Monaco comes into the back check, forces her to go curling around, picks her pocket and cuts her off. Loose change knocked away by Silliman. Monaco comes down, picked off the far side for Kaya Hale. Hale on a loose change, going to knuckle puck, little Gorbatenko flip out the center. Watson on the forecheck with Hale. Monaco F3, and Culver going right back the other way. Tipped inside the zone behind Sunderbrook. Picked up by Numpke, left to right. Numpke breaks it out to Hale. Hale up towards Watson into the hands of Culver, and Sabres go for the line change, pushing it right back up the other end. Wallander coming in, puts a slash on it, fires a shot over the crossbar on the far side for Karami, swatted back in by the Eagles, picked up by Grady, and Grady throws it away at center, thrown right back in by the Eagles, right to left, here to the near corner. Coming in is Nemke. Culver stands it up, throwing it right side. Looking for the centering pass, blocked by McIntosh. Out to the left point, firing from the point. Saved by Sunderbrook, and she smothers the rebound at 12:48 to go here in the period. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Eagles. It's the battle of the Maroon Marauders. Both teams wearing their maroons. At least that's the way it looks from here. Might say Culver might be a little bit lighter in the maroon department, but it's awfully close. Out there now will be Gravy at center. In the slot will be DeBus, then Karame and Wallander. The other blue liner is going to be Ads Vasily, who gets the face-off and chips one out of the zone. Picked up by Culver, slammed forward by Karame. Coming in is Wallander now. Knocked loose by the Eagles. Over to Vasily. Vasily to DeBus. DeBus chips one to Gravy. Gravy inside the zone and picked off by the Eagles. Back in the hands of DeBus at center to Vasily. Vasily sends one to Wallander, and Wallander sends one inside the zone. We're going to get an icing, though, before that happens. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 12:28 to go here in the period. Face-off goes to the right of Sunderbrook in the left wing circle. Your lineup out there is going to be Heitzel at center. In the slot is going to be Clifford along with DeBus and JJ far on the outside flank. Vasily in the left wing corner. Coming in is DeBus. Picked up by Ads. Trying to go left post, and it's blocked off the back of the net. Sunderbrook had to make a save there. On the far side, Jeviskova hits Clifford. It's going to be CC and Heitzel in a 2-on-2 up across the Eagle line. Claire fires one off the back of the boards into Heitzel. Heitzel left to right, looking for Clifford in the slot. Drop the Jeviskova one-timer, and a save by the Eagles netminder. And it's chipped forward up towards the Eagle benches. Picked up by Clifford. Clifford at center. Sauces one over to Rika. Bouncing off the boards, intercepted by the Eagles. Back in the hands of Jeviskova, who picks up the loose change. Jeviskova looking to fire a shot, and it's blocked by the Eagles' number 16. Sauce across here to the near side. Eagles going to pick it up on the right wing hash marks. Back checking is Jeviskova. She tried to line her up, and number 18 avoids the hit. On the far side, picked up by Stamp. Stamp to DeBuck. To Schultz. Schultz out to Clifford. Picked off by the Eagles. Bouncing puck in the air by Silliman. She doesn't see it at the skates. Back in the hands of Silliman. Silliman over here to CC. CC sends one out of the zone, and it's going to be Madrid Satterstrom on the forecheck. Number 17 coming in with speed right to left, forced the defender to go to the outside. She fans on it, picked up by Stamp, knocked off the puck into the hands of Culver out of the zone towards McIntosh. McIntosh corrals it into the hands of Nemke. She slides it D to D, goes cross ice for Weaver. Weaver tries to dump it in, intercepted by the Eagles who go D to D and regrouping to the far side. Up the middle it goes, picked off by Weaver. Weaver tries the backhand one in the zone. She does. She's going to get her own pass over to Stamp, sends one in front of the net, intercepted by the Eagles. Eagles left to right, harassed by Stamp, thrown behind the net, tying her up. No call on the hook. On the far side, past Weaver. Eagles breaking it out towards their own benches. Slammed into the hands of McIntosh now. And the Sabres regrouping. They go right up the ice towards Stamp, who chips one in and leaving Cinnamon Weaver on the forecheck. Weaver gets taken off her skates, and we're going to get a penalty as Weaver goes down. The Eagles are going to go to the sin bin here at 10:45, and the Sabres are headed to the power play. Body checking will be the call. Number 41, Krantz, headed to the sin bin here in period number 1 for the body check. That's resulting in a Sabres power play. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says, eat more hot dogs. Now serving 2 locations, one in Elk Grove, one in Elgin. Try the mozzarella logs, folks. They're fantastic. Your power play unit out there now for Coach Murray's squad. CC, Gravy, and JJ up front. Heitzel and Nemke on the blue line from left to right. Face-off one towards Rika, picked up by JJ, and she curls around to the left point. JJ makes a move, poke check by Culver, cut off by JJ, and it's picked back up as JJ cuts back across inside the Culver zone, left wing side, looking to set things up. JJ hangs on to the centering pass, knocked away by Culver, trying to go outside. No, poke check forward by JJ to Heitzel. Heitzel in the corner now. Sabres looking to set things up. Now here we go once again. It'll be JJ to Heitzel left. Heitzel at the point. Back to JJ left face off. That comes down, fires a shot, and it off the right post. No goal, but referee blew the whistle. He thought it was smothered and actually snuck past the goaltender. Your netminder for Culver Academy is going to be number 1, Ellingson. The Sabres stand pat on their lineup. It'll be CC and JJ flanking right and left, Gravy at center. It'll be Heitzel and Nemke once again on the blue line from left to right. Gravy on your face-off. One cleanly back to Heitzel. Heitzel to Nemke, walks the line back over to Rika. Rika walking it in. Over to Nemke. Nemke fires one. Shin guard blocked by Culver. Picked back up by Nemke, who chips one over to Gravy here to the near side. Gravy collects it. Back over to Nemke, right point now. And Madigan walking in and out to Rika, high point. Rika comes in, fires a shot. Saved by the goaltender, Ellingson. Picked up by Culver, swatted forward by Clifford. Picked up back up by Culver, who's going to clear all the way down by Sunderbrook. 1:04 to go on that Big Sammy's power play. And 9:45 to go here in the period. Culver on the forecheck. Heitzel avoids that one and sends it over here to Nemke, looking to walk it in. He's up front to Gravy. Gravy inside, top of the right circle. Sabres looking to go to work. Gravy to Nemke, playing catch now. Nemke back over to Gravy, right corner. Gravy curling around right hash marks, looking for the cycle. Drops it off for Madigan. Madigan back to Gravy. Gravy fires a shot. Blocked by the defender. Swatted down by Clifford. High stick will be the call on Cece as she knocked that one out of midair, and that one's going to go all the way down at 9:22 to go here in period number 1. 37 seconds remaining on that Big Sammy's power play. A face off to the left of Sunderbrook's glove. Headed out there now for the Sabres will be Watson and Karame in the slot along with DeBus. Wallander going to take your draw. Vasily on the right wing half wall. Referee having some last minute instructions for the two wingers there. Firing from the right point, wide right of Sunderbrook here to the near side. Picked up by Watson. Watson pushing it up the ice to the blue line. Sends one forward to Karame. That's going to go all the way down for the icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 26 seconds to go on that Big Sammy's power play. 9:10 to go here in the first. Face-off goes into the left wing circle to the right of Sunderbrook's glove, or blocker rather. In the slot will be Vasily along with Watson, and Watson going to take your draw now. It'll be Karame and Wallander. DeBus on the half wall. Face-off one for Eloise. Back in the hands of Watson. Sends on the blue line. It's kept in by Culver. Shot and a save by Sunderbrook. Here to the near side for Eloise. DeBus. Cross-ice pass into the hands of Wallander. Maggie going up the ice. Karame hits the brakes. Chipping it in. Intercepted by Culver. We're going to carry it around left to right here to the near side. Trying the stretch pass. Off the stick of DeBus. Culver's got the inside position. 5 seconds to go here on that Big Sammy's power play. Met by Vasily, who's going to pick her pocket. You guessed it. We are even strength. DeBus here to the near side. DeBus goes cross ice, hitting Karame. Karame at center in front of the Eagle benches. Going to send one in deep at 8:36. Stick saved by the goaltender. Rebound out front for Watson. Puck is loose on the blue paint. Back to Wallander. Wallander fires shot. Another save by Ellingson. Poke checked on the far side by Sanderstrom. Picked back up by Culver. Thrown up to the boards. Cut off by Wallander. Puck is loose from Madrid. Madrid in front for Watson. Watson fires, blocked by Culver. Just missing on it is going to be Sanderstrom. Thrown on down here in the left wing corner by Culver. And that one's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 8:17 to go here in the first. Offensive zone face-off for the Sabres. Out there now will be Weaver, Stamp, Satterstrom, Sargent, Schultz, and Silliman on D from left to right. Weaver in the slot. Face-off won by the Eagles. Left to right behind Ellingson. Here they corner to the near side. Krantz drops it behind the net. Back in the hands of number 2, Wisner. Now to the point for Weaver. Cut off by the Eagles, and they're going to carry it out of the zone right in front of us. Poke check by Silliman. Blocked by the Sabres. Stamp and picked back up here by Cinnamon Weaver. Weaver up the board she goes. Hits Silliman. Hits Silliman in along with Satterstrom. Over to Madrid in the slot. Madrid fires a shot. Blocked by the defender and swatted in the right wing corner by the Eagles. Coming in is Weaver now. Poke check by Weaver. She's battling it out with 2. Madrid going to work behind the net. Stamp heads to the front. Now she comes down low for support at 7:40 to go. It's going to be a penalty on the Sabres at 7:36. Savannah Stamp going to the sin bin for tripping at 7:36, resulting in your first shorthanded shift of the game for the Sabres. So Savannah Stamp headed to the sin bin for tripping at 7:36 here in period number 1, resulting in a Classic Packaging PK. Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Monaco and Heitzel. Monaco tried to back one on his own. Sauce back in your glove down by McIntosh. Picked back up by the Eagles. It'll be McIntosh and Nemke on D. Monaco and Heitzel up front. Culver controlling. Cross ice out. Poke check by McIntosh. Punt loose here for Alley. Coming in is going to be Monaco. Thrown in the left wing corner by the Eagles. Centering pass up front. Intercepted by Rika Heitzel. Heitzel pushing it up the ice. She's got Monaco breaking. It's going to be Sophia Monaco on the forecheck down the left wing corner. Monaco going to fake it. Sends it over to the left wing corner. Hanging on to it. Monaco battling it out. 1:28 to go here on that Classic Packaging PK. And Monaco doing a good job of hanging on to it. She's trying to drag it over. It's Monaco still hanging on to the puck against 2. Killing time for the Sabres here on the PK. Monaco still battling it out. Puck is finally dragged out by the Eagles here to the near side, and they break it up towards Heitzel. Cross ice pass. Monaco on a back check. cut off by Vasily. Puck is loose at center, poke check by Eds. Cut off by Monaco, thrown in the left wing corner. Left to right on the far side. Rika goes trucking down to get it with 1 minute to go on that classic packaging PK, leaving it for DeBus. DeBus sends one out of the zone, clears it, and that one's going to go all the way down, slowed up by Ellingson of the Eagles, and she's going to pull it up and drop it behind the net for Krantz. Krantz going to pick it up on the far side, looking to break it out. Fans on the breakout pass, cut off by Gravy. Gravy knocked loose for Clifford. Back in the hands of the Eagles at center ice. They're finally going to chip one forward. Eagles going to work now, looking to set things up at 37 seconds to go on this classic packaging PK. Left wing hash marks. Eagles swing it out to the point, out towards Gravy. Right, top of the right circle, now to the hash marks, right wing half wall. Comes down right face off top. Centering pass, broken up by Gravy, who's going to clear it and sends the bouncing puck all the way into the left wing corner on the far side. Slowed up by Ellingson. She retreats back to the net, and it's going to be picked up by Krantz of the Eagles. Krantz left to right. Sends it out past Clifford, then go right back cross ice in front of the Eagles benches. Now towards the penalty boxes inside the zone. Right zone entry. Hits the brakes, top of the right circle, drops it for the right point. Firing a shot low. Tipped by the Eagles behind that. Looking for the wraparound here to the near side. Fires a one-timer off the skates of Sergeant Schultz. And we are even strength, folks. Eagles controlling, sent out of the zone by Gravy. It'll be JJ on the forecheck. No icing, waved off. And it's going to be JJ on the forecheck trying to pick her pocket on the offensive side. And it's going to send over here to the Eagles here to the near side. Go cross ice once again. Out at center. Schultz comes trucking in front of the penalty box. Poke check back by the Eagles. It's center, collected by JJ. Knocked loose from the hands of Wallner. Intercepted here by Sullivan. Sullivan with time and space. Out towards JJ as JJ and Cece in a 1-on-3. JJ fires one low. Juicy rebound. Kicked away here to the near side. Right back by Clifford. Saved by the goaltender Ellingson on the far side. JJ tried to hook that stick up there on the stick check and no go. Blocked by McIntosh as number 6 of the Eagles tried to make a move around her. McIntosh going to pick her pocket, leaves it for Wallner. Wallner right corner, headmans it out to JJ. JJ dropped it for Clifford, intercepted by the Eagles. Poke check by JJ. McIntosh coming in now. Here comes Wallner down low. Wallner slams one up to the right point, but it's kept in by the Eagles. Eagles walks the line, fires a shot. Saved by Sunderbrook. At 4:36 to go here in period number 1. Shot from the blue line by Sirik, number 22 of the Eagles. And we're going to get an offensive zone faceoff for the Eagles in the right wing circle to the left of Sunderbrook's glove. Headed out there now for the Sabres is going to be Watson at center. Hale and Karame are your wingers. Blue liners are going to be McIntosh and Nemke. Nemke gets that faceoff, sends it out to the left point, but it's kept in by the Eagles. Shot blocked by Watson, backhanded by the Eagles, and it's Karame sends one out of the zone. It's going to be Watson in a foot race, but the Eagles get to it first. Dropped up, picked up by Karame, did a nice job of supporting the puck. Back in the corner for Kate Watson. She gets her pocket picked by the Eagles, and they're pushing it right back up to the blue line. Kept in by Nemke. Nemke to Karame. Karame, right wing circle, curls back around behind the net, behind the goal line. She goes right to left. Mohawks, puck protection, sends it out to the point for McIntosh. McIntosh, Nemke. Nemke back in the corner. Here to the near side for Watson. Watson to the right circle, picked off by the Eagles into the left wing corner. Hale tried to stuff one there off the slot pass, but it was no go, and here comes the Eagles the other way. Out towards Kaya Hale. Hale slaps at it, no go, into the zone, not cut off by Nemke. Nemke chopped it loose. That's me, Nemke collecting it and corrals it and sends a little D-to-D pass behind the net for McIntosh. McIntosh right back to Nemke here to the near side. Nemke up to Karame. Karame sends it forward at center, and she's going to send one all the way down behind the goal line. Slowed up by Ellingson. It'll be Satterstrom on the forecheck along with Stamp and Weaver. Left wing side. Out towards Stamp, makes a move around her. Satterstrom on the back check. Saucer pass out at center, off the skates of the forward of the Eagles. Picked up by DeBus. DeBus to Weaver, who sends one in deep. 3:19 to go here in the first. Weaver on the forecheck. Defender number 4, out past Stamp. The Eagles trying to break it out. Satterstrom cuts it off. Glove down to the blue line by Vasily. Vasily sends a knuckle puck tipped by the Eagles towards the net, and they're going to slam it out the other way off the stick of DeBus. And it's a 2-on-1 the other way. At the blue line, we're going to get offsides. No call. Picked up here in the slot. Back in front, fires a shot off the shin guards of Vasily. Eagles got away with the huge offsides there, and it's here to Weaver to near fling hash marks. On the defensive side of his DeBus. DeBus, little chipper back out to the zone for Eloise. Eloise's ball Stamp. Inside the zone it goes at 2:47. The Eagles cut it off. Wallner gets our Stamp, gets on the defensive side of it. She's trying to pull it forward. Eagles send it back in the zone, collected by Silliman. Silliman goes far side for DeBus. Once again, DeBus at center. Sends one down. That's going to be an icing, though. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 2:34 to go here in the first. And another offensive zone face-off for the Eagles. Your lineup out there now for the Sabres. Eitzel at center, Jeviskova, Sergeant Schultz and Cece in the slot. Silliman on the half wall. Face off in the right wing circle to the left of Sunderbrook. Rika looking to pull one back into the corner. Face off won by the Eagles. Bouncing off the wall. Harassed by Jebiskova. Chop forward by Clifford. It's Clifford and JJ in a 2-on-1. JJ tries the behind the back spin around with pass, and it was stuffed by the Eagles. And they're going out the other side. Cut up by Hazel. Picked up by Jebiskova. Jebiskova left Aspers. Over 50. Saved by the netminder Ellingson. And Jebiskova ran into the post there, or was pushed. But at 2:17, the net was off, and we'll get a whistle and an offensive zone face-off for the Sabres. Your lineup out there now will be a defensive change for the Sabres. It'll be Cece along with Heitzel and Jebiskova. Blue liners are going to be McIntosh and Nemke. Stepping in on the faceoff, the Eagles are going to pull it forward. Send one club off the stick of McIntosh. Beat to it by the Eagles. Head to the right wing circle. Eagles going to work here to the near side. Met by Nemke. She hits the brakes. Cuts back down low, centering back, playing behind the net in Gretzky's office. Centering pass, sliding out of the zone is going to be the Eagles looking to regroup as they pick it up in front of their own blue line. Yeah, back inside their zone. JJ on a forecheck. Off the stick of the defender on the far side, Krantz. Blocked by JJ. Puck is loose, top left wing circle. Collected by the Eagles on the far side. Here they come around their own blue line, not a center. Poke check by Nemke. Back in the hands of the Eagles. Swatted by Heitzel. Pass JJ, picked up by McIntosh. McIntosh to Rika, just across the blue line. Rika makes a move, Hawks it, and sends it over to the far side for McIntosh. McIntosh bottom left circle. She curls around in the left wing corner. She's got Wallner in the down, can't get it to her. Karami makes her way to the slot. Wallner in the left wing corner. Between the blue line is going to be Grady. Wallner hangs on it, looks to cycle for McKenzie. Grady sends it down, bottom left wing circle. Behind the net she goes left to right here to the near side. Hanging on to it is going to be number 8. Karami switches places. Cycles back for Karami, who gets shoved off the puck. Wallner comes in. Bodied off the puck is going to be Karami. Back, and the puck is loose for the Eagles. Top of the right circle. Intercepted by Silliman at center, who's going to send one right back the other way into the hands of the Eagles at 1:03 to go here in period number 1. Wallander on the forecheck now. Thrown past the forecheckers, and here comes the Eagles up the ice, trying to split the D. In front of Sergeant Schultz, towards the Sabre benches. Knocked down by Emma, kicked forward by Hurt into Gravy, who sends it out of the zone. Eagles looking to regroup, 48 seconds to go. Sends one inside the zone, past Sullivan, going to be collected by Sergeant Schultz. Behind the net of Sunderbrook, who slams one out quick to Karami. Intercepted by the Eagles into the right wing corner, firing a shot. Back in the hands of Sullivan, sends it over to Schultz. Schultz to Karami, can't get it out of his own. Back in the hands of Gravy. Gravy to Schultz. Schultz up to Wallner. At center, Wallner couldn't control the pass, and it's right back in the hands of the Eagles going the other way. Poke check by Sullivan. Great stick by number 22 in the left wing corner. She sauces one out of the blue line, and it's going to be the Eagles regrouping once again with Kaya Hale on the forecheck now. 17 seconds to go here in the period. Sullivan stuffs it blue line inside the zone for Hale. Hale's got Watson. She goes cross ice for Vasily. Vasily, top of the left circle, going a little Gorbatenko flip it out of the zone with 7 seconds to go. Hale on the forecheck now. Hale, top of the left right point here, sends it into the corner for Watson as time expires. And that sound is the end of the first period. So at the end of 1, it's the Sabres 1 and the Culver Eagles nothing as we head to the first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by Villaggio's Italian Ristorante in Roselle, Illinois. Villaggio's voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Roselle by me and Rocky. Stop in and see Berto, Edgar, Hugo, Brenda. Tell them I said hi, folks. Enjoy the intermission. And it's an ice cut intermission. There'll be an ice cut intermission after every period here at Culver Academy. So go get yourself a beer and come on back in about 10 minutes for some high-flying, death-defying hockey action here in Indiana. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for Coach Murray's squad here in period number 2. JJ and CC flanking Heitzel left and right. Blue liners, Nemke and McIntosh. Sunderbrook has the net, 17 minutes on the clock, and the Sabres win the draw and are working from right to left here on the near side. It's going to be McIntosh up towards Heitzel, intercepted by Culver as Rika tried to send it in deep. Left wing side, past JJ, cut off by McIntosh. Puck is loose in front. Nemke comes in. Culver makes a move. Takes it off. Right hand, saved by Sunderbrook. Puck is loose in the slot. Swatted out to the right point here to the near side. Coming out is going to be Heitzel at 16:33 in the right wing corner. McIntosh trying to push one towards JJ. Off her stick, it heads towards Ellingson, the goaltender, who's going to smother it as JJ comes in to put pressure on it at 16:26 to go here in the period. Sabres go for the line change. Out there now is going to be Gravy at center. Wallander and Karami right and left up front. DeBus and Vasily on the blue line. Faceoff makes its way to the right wing circle. It'll be Karami in the slot. Wallander on the half wall. Gravy on your draw. Faceoff won by Gravy over to DeBus. DeBus sends one down behind the net. Brings it off here to the near side. Wrapping around to the left wing hash marks. Picked up by the Eagles. Eagles towards Wallander out of their own zone in front of Karami. Forced inside the zone, collected by Gravy. Gravy behind the net, sends it over to DeBus. DeBus here to the near side, trying to get it up to Vasily. Pushed forward by the Sabres. Cut off by the Eagles. They're going to send one right back the other way. Blocked by Vasily. Poked back forward by DeBus. Puck is loose at center into the hands of the Eagles, number 4. And she cuts back around Wallander. Intercepted by Vasily. Vasily backhands one to Wallander. Wallander couldn't get to it. Puck is loose at top of the left wing circle. Picked up by the Eagles, number 4. That's going to be Gasso. Right back past Gravy. Gasso comes up the ice inside the zone and goes for Wallander. Wallander poke check by the Eagles. Eagles back in the hands of Wallander. Wallander by her lonesome. Wrapping around left to right on the far side for Satterstrom. Satterstrom left wing hash marks. Coming in is going to be Stamp now. Stamp and Satterstrom cut off. Weaver makes her way on the ice. Sergeant Schultz moving all in the blue line at the left point. And a Silliman right D. It's going to be Weaver on the forecheck. Culver left to right. Slams it up on the far side. Touching it forward, intercepted by Stamp. Swatted back by the Eagles. Puck is sliding right back to Satterstrom. Sends it down low for Stamp. Stamp in the right corner. Chips it off the far side for Sullivan. Sullivan, right hash marks far side half wall. Shot blocked by the Eagles. Here they're coming a 3-on-1 the other way. Backing up is going to be Satterstrom. Sullivan on the back check. Top of the left circle. Fires a shot. Just missing wide right of the net here to the near side. Picked up by the Sabres. Punched forward into the hands of Stamp. It's Stamp and Satterstrom. 2-on-1. Stamp makes the move. Poke check by the Eagles. Into the left wing corner. Here comes the Eagles. Cut off by Satterstrom. Back behind the net. D-to-D pass. Right wing corner. Stamp coming in. Try to stick check. Slammed out of the zone by the Eagles. Picked up by Nemke. He's going to try to shove one back in. Puck off the stick of Satterstrom skates. Right back to the blocked by McIntosh. Coming in is Nemke on the back check. Eagles drop it. Top of the slide. Left wing face up there. Fires a shot across the blue paint. Here to the near side at 14:33. We're going to get a whistle as the net is off. Headed out there now for the Sabres is going to be Heitzel, JJ, and CC up front. Nemke and McIntosh are your blue liners. In the slot, JJ, then McIntosh and CC. Rika Heitzel on your draw. Nemke cracks one quick. Pass CC, kept in by the Eagles who fire one. Shot blocked by Heitzel. On the far side in front of the Eagle benches now. McIntosh chips one forward to JJ. JJ up above Bob, but it's intercepted by the Eagles, and they drop it back inside of their own zone. Regrouping right up the ice and chipped inside to the right wing corner towards Nemke. Nemke coming down. Eagles send it off to the far side. Coming in is Clifford. Clifford tried to send one out, kept in by the Eagles D, who shot right in front of Sunderbrook. Nemke on the right wing hash mark. She gets clammed in the wall. Picked up by the Eagles down the right wing corner towards McIntosh. McIntosh cuts her off. Heitzel beat to the puck. But McIntosh on the defensive side of it throws one over here to create some space to JJ. JJ right hash mark sends it out of the zone. Pass Clifford off the stick of the Eagles into the right wing corner. Claire Clifford on the forecheck now. Left to right, right to left. Clifford dumps her over. No call. Looking for the tripping. Wasn't going to get it. CC here to the near side. Left wing hash marks backing up his adds Vasily. It's Sophia Monaco on the back check. Forced it right into the hands of Vasily. Vasily left point. Into the hands of Clifford. Clifford high slide. Fires a shot. Blocker saved by Ellingson. Back over to Vasily. Monaco coming in along with Hale. Hale right corner. Hale cycles it for Monaco. Cut off by the Eagles. Monaco puts the defender into the wall. It'll be Watson on the forecheck now. Out towards the point. Then he back up as Kai Hale. DeBus cuts it off. Neutral picked up by Ads Vasily. Vasily sauces one towards the net. Monaco going to come in and force pressure, and we'll get a whistle at 13:11 to go here in the period. and an offensive zone face-off for the Sabres. Lineup going to stay the same on offense. It'll be Sophia Monaco at center, Watson on right wing, Kaya Hale at left, Schultz and Silliman on the blue line from left to right. Watson in the slot, Monaco on your draw. Face-off won by Culver. Coming in is Hale. Monaco going to come trucking in behind the net. Get in the defensive position, right wing corner. Forcer to hit the brakes. Chipped by Monaco. Coming in, pinched in by Watson. Puck slides out to the point for Silliman, who fires a shot into the glove of the goaltender at 12:59 to go here in the period. Headed out there now is going to be Graby along with Wallander and Karame. Blue liners will be Schultz and Silliman. Graby on your face-off. Face-off into the hands of Wallander. Wallander to Silliman. Silliman throws it behind the net for Wallander. Puck slides over here to left wing corner at 12:52. Graby puts her into the wall. Bouncing puck is loose for Wallander. Chopped free by the Eagles. And it's a 2-on-2 battle, won by Graby, who sends over to the far side, just missing Karame. Collected by the Eagles, breaking it out on the far side in front of the Sabre benches. Karame tries to pick her pocket. Eagles pick up a loose change at center. Going to carry it in across the Sabre line. Stuffed by Wallander. Offsides would be the call, but it slides out to center first. Dropping it back is the Eagles. Going cross ice. Pass intercepted by Sullivan. Sullivan makes a move around the defender. Picked up by Karame. Karame over to Wallander. Wallander fires a shot off the crossbar into the left wing corner for Sullivan. Covering D is Graby and McIntosh. Sullivan fires a shot. Rebound into the blue paint. Met by Karame. Swatted away by the Eagles. Karame right wing corner. She's pinned in. Here comes Wallander. Karame grabs it back, trying to push it back behind the goal line. Now it's back in the hands of Ava. Ava back down low for Wallander. Wallander blows a tire, picked up by the Eagles here. Defenseman Krantz sending it forward. Cut off by Stamp. Out of the zone it goes. Stamp trying to pick her pocket. Puck is loose for McIntosh. She goes cross ice for Nemke. She's got a Weaver up front. Didn't see her. Over here to Stamp. Weaver has the net. Stamp left face off the first shot. Rebound for Weaver. Swatted away by the Eagles defender. Weaver dumps the defender. Back in the hands of Cinnamon. Cinnamon right wing corner. Bounces it out to Nemke right point. Nemke fires a shot off the shin guards here to the near side for McIntosh. McIntosh fires one into the hands of Weaver. Curls and fires. Saved by Ellingson. Puck is in front of the paint. Finally smothered by Ellingson, and we're going to get a whistle at 11:31 to go here in period number 2. Sabres with a little bit of pressure here for the last minute and a half, it seems like. And the Eagles get their line change in along with the Sabres. Out there now it'll be Satterstrom along with Stamp at center, Weaver on the half wall. DeBus and Vasily are your blue liners. Stamp goes down, falling on it. Satterstrom fires a shot. Saved by Ellingson, and she's going to cover it at 11:24 before the Sabres can get the second look opportunity. Face-off back to the right wing circle for the Sabres in the offensive zone. Satterstrom in the slot, Weaver at the half wall. Stamp once again on your draw. Savannah trying to pull it back towards the blue line. In the hands of DeBus, who fires a one-timer. Just wide left here to the near side, pinching in is Vasily. Vasily fires one shot, blocked by the Eagles. Picked up by Madrid. Madrid sends one to the net. Blocked by the Eagles defenseman, number 8. Chipping it over here to the near side. Eagles going to work. Come out past Satterstrom, pushing up the ice, full of crossovers. End over end speed. Past Vasily, chipped into the corner for DeBus. Stamp coming down low along with Satterstrom high in the slot. Picked her pocket is going to be the Eagles over at corner work against DeBus. Fished out by Stamp. Sent over here past Vasily to Satterstrom. Satterstrom sends one out. That should be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 10:51 to go here in the second period. Sabres go for the line change. Your lineup out there now will be Heitzel, Clifford, and Jeviskova. Silliman and Sergeant Schultz on the blue line. Silliman makes his way to the half wall. JJ and CC the slot in between the sandwich of Sergeant Schultz. Out to the right point. Then coming out, swinging out D to D. Clifford tries to knock it free, but it's kicked in by the Eagles. Back behind the net, they're looking to go to work against Sergeant Schultz. Back behind the net, 3 white jerseys below the goal line. Met by Heitzel. Chipped into the right wing corner. The Eagles picking it up, right wing hash marks, trying to send it back down low. Pass Heitzel, swatted away by Silliman. Clifford comes down. She's got Jeviskova breaking. Knuckle puck kept in by the Eagles. Top of the rough, circle on the far side. Eagles fires one low. Pad saved by Sunderbrook. Poke check forward by Heitzel. Heitzel to JJ, stuffed to the blue line. Heitzel picks her pocket. We're going to go all the way down in front of their own blue line. It's going to be Clifford on the forecheck, picked up by the Eagles. Cross ice pass in front of the Sabre benches on a breakout. Trying to send one forward to Silliman. Silliman stops at the blue line, pushed inside the zone. Icing would have been the call, but it's chipped back away by the Sabres. That puck's going to go down for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 10:03 to go here in the period. Your lineup out there now. Graby, Wallander, and Karame. Blue liners are going to be McIntosh and Nemke. Graby at center. Waller in the slot with Karami and McIntosh. Face off won by Graby, down behind the goal line, left to right for McIntosh. McIntosh up to Karami. Cut off by the Eagles, kept inside the zone at the right point. Eagles punched it into the corner. Releasing is going to be Karami, picked up by McIntosh, now right to left. McIntosh goes down, takes the Eagles forward with her. Getting back up and drops it over to Graby. Graby breaks it out to Karami, right hash marks. Karami pushing it forward towards Nemke. Nemke finally pushes out his zone, forcing it towards the netminder of Culver. Ellingson smothers it as Wallander comes in for pressure at 9:35 to go here in period number 2. Headed out there now will be Watson, Monaco, and Hale up front. McIntosh and Nemke on the blue line. Monaco on your draw. Watson in the slot. High Hale on the face. Hale on the left wing half wall. Face off won by Culver. Swinging off to the far side for the breakout. Towards Monaco. Monaco cuts her off the right wing half wall. Sends it back down low. Hale on the forecheck. Curling back around is going to be the defender. Met by Monaco once again. Picked off by Nemke. Fires a shot. Down in the left wing corner. It's Monaco on the forecheck once again. Here to the near side. Monaco cuts her off. Bouncing puck. Knocked loose by Monaco once again. It's chipped into the corner, but it's going to be picked up by the Eagles in the right wing corner for Nemke. Off of Madigan's skates. Come down low as Watson. Out to the far side. Watson coming out top left. So fires a shot, blocked in the left wing corner by picked up by the Eagles. Coming off of Madigan. Nemke. Down low for Watson. Watson sends it out to the left point. Out towards Hale. Firing a shot. Saved by Sunderbrook. 8:54 to go here in the period. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Eagles. Your lineup out there now is going to be Statterstrom, Weaver in the slot, Stamp taking your draw, DeBus and Vasily on the blue line. In the slot is the Eagles going to work. It's swatted away by DeBus at 8:49. Sent into the right wing corner, past Vasily over to the far side. Kept in by the Eagles towards Weaver. Down low for DeBus. Puck is loose towards the bottom left circle in the left wing corner for DeBus. DeBus out to Weaver. Kept in by the Eagles. And top of the left circle towards DeBus. Poke check by Eloise. Picked back up by the Eagles. Fires one right post. Saved by Sunderbrook. Behind the net goes far side for Weaver. Weaver, knuckle puck out of the zone. Little Gorbatenko flipper. And it's going to go all the way down for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 8:23 to go here in the period. And the Sabres go for the line change. Your lineup out there now will be Heitzel at center. Jabaskova and Clifford go to the slot. Jabaskova right, just here to the right hash marks. Clifford and DeBus on that circle. And going to be sent over here by Ads Vasily to Jabaskova, who's going to fire one down for the icing. And at 8:14 to go here in the second period, we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face off back into the right wing circle in front of the left of Sunderbrook. Heitzel going to take the face off. It'll be DeBus right up front. Clifford then Jabaskova. Face off in the right wing corner for Vasily. Puck is loose for DeBus behind the net. She's trapped by 2. Back over to Vasily, creating some time and space. Adds up to Jabaskova. Tips one forward. It's going to be Clifford in a foot race. Knocked loose by the Eagles. Past Heitzel inside their own zone. Eagles drop it back in front of the netminder Ellingson. Out to the left point off the stick of Jabaskova. Thrown in by Vasily. And the Sabres are going to touch up back on side. Heitzel coming in on the forecheck. Eagles go D to D here to the near side. Cut off by Jabaskova. Clifford coming in, getting the defensive zone position, defensive side position on the forechecker as the forechecker. 7:41 to go out towards Heitzel. Heitzel picks it off. Bottom right wing circle. She's got supporting Jabaskova. Clifford, bottom left circle. Out to the point for Schultz. Schultz fires a one-timer. Shot blocked by Culver. Shipped out of the zone. It's going to be Clifford on the back check along with Susan. Right side fires a shot. Saved by Sunderbrook. Right off her face mask. Slammed forward by Clifford. Out towards Heitzel. Heitzel and JJ. 2-on-4. Heitzel drops it for JJ. JJ top of the left circle. Heitzel goes to the net. Trying to fire one. Collapsed on by the Eagles. Here they're coming the other way. McIntosh and Nemke on D. Wallner makes her way out there. Top of the right circle. Toe drag. Blocked by McIntosh. Picked back up by the Eagles. Looking to go out to the left point. Curling fires a shot over the net. Here to the near side into the netting and out of play it goes at 7 minutes remaining here in the second period. And it'll be an offensive zone faceoff for the Eagles. Into the right wing circle, I believe. Your lineup out there now for the Sabres. It'll be Graby at center, Karame and Wallner stacked in the slot with Nemke. McIntosh, your other defender. Face-off won by Culver into the hands of McIntosh. McIntosh to Karame. Karame here to the near side. Time and space, 3-on-2 up to Wallner. Wallner inside the zone, she goes. Graby head to the slot. Wallner, backhand saucer shot. Gloved down by Ellingson towards Karame. Picked up by the Eagles right here on the near side. Pushing it forward, back checking is Karame. Out towards Wallner. Makes a move around Wallner. Inside the zone, offsides would be the call. No, it's waved off. It's never even raised an arm. Wallner towards Karame, who sends one in deep. Wallner on the forecheck. Behind the net, left to right. Going to cycle it back here to the near side. Cut off by Karame, was trapped on the left side. Wallner tries to line her up. Graby comes in, knocks it loose. But it's going to be picked up by the Eagles. And here they're coming to 3-on-2 the other way. Top of the right's offsides is going to be the call, as Schneider from the Eagles was just across the blue line before the puck at 6:16 to go here in the period. A little bit of back and forth. I'd say ice has been tilted in the favor of the Eagles for probably the last 2 or 3 minutes. Out there now will be Hale, Monaco, and Watson. It'll be DeBus and Vasily on the blue line. Monaco on your draw. Face-off won by Monaco, but it's going to bounce back into the hands of the Eagles and going on the far side. Coming in is going to be DeBus, top of the left circle. Firing it across the slot, intercepted by Vasily on the far side. Picked back up by the Eagles. Left to right here, they're come over here to the near side. DeBus coming in, Monaco trapping, waiting for him to cycle it back down low. Intercepted by Monaco. Monaco over to the far side, chipped out for Watson. It's Watson, Hale, and Monaco, 3-on-2. Coming in is going to be Watson. Watson, top of the right circle. Monaco heads to the net, sent behind the goal line. Monaco slams into the wall, no call. Out to Hale, picked off by Vasily. Vasily fires a shot, blocked by the defender, gloved down by the goaltender. Coming in is going to be Watson. Watson over here to the near side. Monaco lost their stick. It looks like it might be broken, folks. And it's back over here to Vasily. Vasily sends one over into the netting, and out of play it goes. And we're going to get a whistle at 5:33. Yep, looks like Monaco's twig got snapped off there at the blade as she went in for that body check in behind the goal line. And at 5:33, we're going to have a line change out here now for the Sabres. Your lineup out there now is going to be Satterstrom along with Stamp and Weaver up front, Sargent, Schultz, and Silliman on the blue line. In the left wing circle, 5:33 to go. Referee having some words for the girls from the Eagles. Face-off won by Stamp to Satterstrom. Schultz sends one behind the net. Into the right wing corner. Weaver got to come trucking down to get it. Puts the girl on the wall. Picked up by Silliman. Top of the right circle. Firing a shot. Blocked by the Eagles. Active sticks by Culver. Picked up bottom left circle. Here they're coming the other way past Stamp. Saucer pass out the center. 1-on-2 in front of Schultz. Right wing hash marks. Makes a move to the outside. Schultz going to body it loose. Picked up by Silliman. Silliman far side. Left wing corner out to Weaver. Weaver sends it to the point. Kept in by the Eagles. Puck is loose for Silliman. She pops it loose at center. Going to be picked up by Satterstrom. Chopped away by the Eagles. Savannah Stamp collecting loose change. She sends with the net, glove down by the Eagles. Here they're coming the other way. A little saucer pass out of the zone. It goes. Satterstrom tries to pick her pocket. Loose change for Weaver. Puck is at the blue line. Weaver collects it. Weaver strong on a puck. Left wing side. One hand tries the backhand shot. She's taking out the puck, and we're going to get a Culver penalty here as Culver holds on to it. 4:43 to go. Cross-checking will be the call on the Eagles. And that will result in a Sabres power play at 4:43 here in the second period. Headed to the sin bin is number 22, Sirik of the Eagles, resulting in a Sabres power play. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef. You've tried the rest? Now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now for the Sabres is going to be Rika Heitzel, along with Nemke, Jebaskova, Clifford, and Graby. It's going to be Jebaskova, goes cross ice for Nemke. Nemke on the far side in front of the Sabre bench is going to walk it in, right wing hash marks now. Hanging on to it, she hits the brakes, curls back down behind the goal line, and sends it down low for Graby. Graby back to Nemke, Sabres looking to set it up on the far side. Cross ice to Jebaskova, left point, swings it out to Heitzel. Two girls high for Culver. Clifford walking, or Heitzel walks it in, sends it down low for Clifford. Clifford back to Jebaskova, fires a one-timer, knuckle puck towards the net. Smothered by the puck is loose on the back door. Yeah, I thought the goaltender had it, but she did not. Thrown off by the Eagles here to the near side, picked up by Clifford. Clifford to the point for Heitzel. Heitzel, far side for Nemke. Nemke over to Jebaskova. Jebaskova walks in and fires a shot. Blocked for Graby. Graby to Nemke. Nemke fires a shot, blocked by Graby, but it's picked back up by Madigan. Madigan harassed by one, sends it to Heitzel. Heatzel over to Graby. Graby, bottom right circle, center pass. Broken up by Culver. Kept in by Heatzel at the right blue line. Nemke slams it in deep. 51 seconds to go on that Jays Beef power play, and it's Graby in the left wing corner. Graby to Clifford. Clifford now slowing things down. Sends it over to Jebuskova. JJ walking it in, left wing corner. Down behind the goal line she goes. Graby in the slot. JJ works it across slowly left to right on the far side, right wing corner. Centering up for Clifford. Clifford fires off the rebound. Rebound front for Graby. That was off of Ellingson's face mask. And it's swung over here to the near side. Collected by Rika Heatzel, left point. Heatzel down to Clifford. The point for Jebuskova. Fires one off the stick of the defender and into the netting and out of play it goes at 3:05 to go here in period number 2. 23 seconds remaining on that Jays Beef power play. And your lineup out there now is going to be Karame, Wallander, and Watson up front. Vasily and DeBus on the blue line. Face off won by Wallander, out to the left point for Vasily. Vasily to DeBus, back to Vasily. Vasily left point, fires a shot. No rebound given. Watson gets stood up there. Wallander comes in. He's got some words for one of the girls from Culver, and I think they're all laughing. They must know each other. At 2:58 to go here in the period. 16 seconds remaining on that Jays Beef power play. Wallander taking your face off. Watson in the slot. Karame on the half wall. Bouncing puck for Wallander. Back in the hands of Karame, who drops it for Vasily. Vasily top left circle. Over here to Karame. Karame back to Vasily. Poke check out of the zone by Culver. And it's going to be picked up by Vasily in a foot race. Vasily over here to DeBus. 3 seconds to go. Poke check by Culver in the left wing corner. We're even strength. And it's going to be DeBus down low. Harassed by Culver. Puck is loose on the far side. Watson coming in. Knocked off the puck by Vasily. Coming in is DeBus now. Culver controlling at 2:33 to go here in the period. Vasily gets on the defensive side of it. Karame in front of the net along with Wallander high slot. Watson in the left wing corner right there by the goal line. Just at the bottom of the left wing circle. 2-on-2 battle. We're going to get a frozen puck whistle at 2:21 here in the second period. Headed out there now for the Sabres is going to be Stamp, Sanderstrom, and Weaver up front. Sergeant Schultz and Silliman on D. Schultz in the slot along with Weaver and Sanderstrom. Face off by Stamp, won by Culver, sends it left point, goes DDD out to Madrid. Firing a shot, blocked by Stamp, picked up, blocked by Schultz. It's going to be Sanderstrom to Schultz. Schultz chipping it forward. Schultz pushes it inside the zone for Weaver. Weaver's got Stamp in the slot. Sending pass for Stamp. Saved by Ellingson on the far side. Sent back behind the net by Culver. Here they go to work. Left wing circle. Makes a move around Weaver. Pushing it up the left wing hash marks now. Behind Sanderstrom. Out to the point she goes across the Sabre line in front of Schultz. Top of the right circle. Toe drag. No goal. Poke check by Schultz. Down behind the goal line. Silliman coming in. Culver maintaining control. Out to the slot for Sanderstrom. Sanderstrom chips it out to the far side for Weaver. Weaver one hands one forward. Weaver's got one to beat. 2 back checkers on her. Cinnamon. Right circle. Poke checked away by the Eagles. She hits the brakes and Weaver flies right by and blows a tire. Sanderstrom coming in. We're going to get a penalty on the Eagles. And wow, I think we'll take that one, folks, because I didn't see the penalty. But with 94 seconds to go, another cross-checking penalty for the Eagles on number 55, Novi, here in the second period, resulting in another Sabres power play. This power play brought to you by Bubby's Beef and Red Hots in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Bubby's Beef and Red Hots, the best fresh cut fries this side of the Des Plaines River. Stop in and see Andy. Tell him I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Graby, Clifford, and Jebuskova along with Nemke and Heatzel. It'll be Nemke sends one behind the net, collected by Cece. Claire Clifford, right wing corner, out to Nemke now looking to set things up, right wing hash marks. Nemke comes down low, Graby in the slot, thrown out of the zone, trying to hit Graby. She was coming in there, streaking past a little behind her, and it's collected by Rika Heatzel. Rika behind the net, right to left on the far side, a little bit of speed. She's got past one, now past the second. It's going to be Heatzel up the ice, Graby in tow, Jebuskova goes to the net. Rika, bottom of the right circle, curling around right to left, here to the near side, drops it off for JJ. 51 seconds to go. Clifford going to work behind the net in Gretzky's office. Comes up here to the near side, left wing corner, drops it for JJ. JJ out to the point, blocked by Culver. Over to Clifford, Clifford to Nemke. Nemke right face off dot, over to Cliff, JJ. JJ first shot, rebound, smothered up by Ellingson. At 37.4 seconds to go here in the second. 1:04 to go on that Bubby's Beef and Red Hots power play. Face off in the offensive zone for the Sabres. Coach Murray stands pat. CC and Jebaskova flanking Graby right and left. Rika Heitzel, top of the left circle, now backing up left point. Nemke left blue or right point. And a face off for Heitzel. Heitzel walking it in, chips it over to Jebaskova, out to Nemke. Nemke, right same circle, fires a shot. Pad saved by Ellingson. Rebounded out to JJ. JJ to CC in the left corner. Makes her way to the top left circle, cycles it for JJ. JJ walks in, fires a shot over the crossbar, bouncing puck at the blue line, collected by Heitzel. Heitzel back over to Nemke. Nemke cross ice for JJ. JJ to Heitzel. Heitzel over to Nemke. Nemke fires a shot, blocked by Culver. Eagles to Graby. Graby to Nemke. Nemke out to the left point for JJ. 5 seconds to go. JJ fires a toe drag release off the post to the far side. Nemke going to pick it up, and that sound is the end of period number 2. So at the end of 2, it's the Shattuck St. Mary Sabres 1 and the Culver Academy Eagles 0 as we head to the second intermission with 26 seconds to go on the Bubby's Beef and Red Hots power play. This second intermission brought to you by Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Fireball, ignite the night. At least that's what it says on the bottle anyway. Enjoy the intermission, folks, and it's another ice cut. So go get yourself another beer. Maybe a shot of Fireball while you're at it. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at Henderson Ice Arena at Culver Academy. The Sabres are on the they're on the Bubby's Beef and Red Hots power play. Bubby's Beef and Red Hots in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Best fresh cut fries this side of the Displays River. Stop in and see Andy. Tell him I said hi, folks. Your starting lineup for the third period. CC and JJ flanking. Heatzel blue liners are going to be Graby and Nemke, and the Sabres are working from left to right if you're listening on the radio. Cut off by Nemke, thrown into the right wing corner by Clifford, and it's going to be picked up by the Eagles right to left on the far side, cycling it back behind the net of Ellingson. Here to the near side, cut off by Nemke towards the blue paint, smothered by Ellingson as Clifford comes over. And there's 5 seconds to go in that Bubby's Beef and Red Hots power play. Face-off goes to the right wing circle. Headed out there now is going to be Allie McIntosh. Sending Graby back to the bench. It'll be Nemke and McIntosh on D from right to left. Heatzel on your draw. Jabaskova in the slot. Clifford on the right wing face-off. Clifford over to Nemke. Nemke right point. Fires a shot off the shin guards. And we are even strength. Down behind the goal line. It's going to be Jabaskova. Jabaskova to Nemke at the right point. Madigan going to work. Sends it over to Clifford. Clifford down low for Jabaskova. JJ to CC. CC walks in. Fires a shot. Tipped by Heatzel. And that's going to be Eureka. Heatzel. Sabres goal. Let's check the replay. From the right side, it's going to be the corner from JJ to CC and tipped in by Heatzel at 16-19. And it's 2-1, folks. It went from 16 to 11 to 10 at 16-19 in period number 3, and the Sabres are leading 2-0. As we make our way back out to center ice, it'll be Weaver, Stamp, and Sanderstrom up front, DeBus and Vasily on D. Face off for Stamp, won by the Eagles, pulling it back. They go DDD quick, breaking it up the far side, cut off by Vasily, tripped her up, no call. Top of the right circle, across the high slot, towards the bus, off the stick of the forward. Out to the left point they go. Firing one, saved by Sunderbrook, directed in the left corner for Eloise. Eloise going to drag it forward to the right corner, under the hands of Vasily, swatted away by the Eagles, picked up by Weaver. Weaver kicks one out of the zone. Offsides will be the call as it went off the skates of number 55, Novi. Inside the zone, she put a stick on it as it crossed the blue line inside the offensive zone. And we'll get the whistle and a face-off just outside the zone right in front of us. Weaver, Stamp, along with Satterstrom up front. Face-off won by the Eagles. In towards Weaver. Cut off by the Eagles right there at center. Tied up here by Stamp. Coming in is going to be DeBus. DeBus picked the pocket of the Eagles forward, or defender rather, because that is a defender, number 55, Novi. Inside the zone for Stamp. Stamp sauce across towards Satterstrom. Play broken up by the Eagles. Poke check by Stamp. Picked back up by the Eagles. Makes the move around DeBus. Coming in is going to be Ads Vasily. Eagles going to work, top of the left circle. Fires a shot wide left of Sunderbrook. Rebound out to the far side. Sanderson comes in, gets tied up. Eagles keep it in. Right wing corner it goes. Down low for Stamp. Stamp to Vasily. Up off the glass. Out of the zone it goes. Collected by the Eagles, who are going to push it right up here over across the Sabres line. Toe drag around the bus. Blocked by Stamp. Poke check towards Vasily. Fires a shot. Saved by Sunderbrook. Another save by Sunderbrook. That's up the post. Sunderbrook finally going to smother it as there was 3 shots. Number 8 going to work here against Vasily. She blocks 2 of her shots as she tried to give her. And Vasily just smiling at her. I think Vasily's going to the box. I'm not sure. Nope, maybe not. I thought Vasily and number 8 were headed to send in, but nope. Referee says go to the bench. Out there now will be Graby, Karame and Wallander up front. Silliman and Sergeant Schultz on D. Face-off one for Schultz and Silliman down behind the net of Sunderbrook. Here to the near side for Silliman. Silliman off the glass towards Wallander. Back to Silly. Pushing it up across the Sabre line to center. Into the middle for Karame. Karame across the Eagle line. Top of the left circle. Mohawk puck protection. Gets her pocket picked by the Eagles down behind the goal line. Wallander comes in to drag it into the right wing corner now. Muscling through the body check is Wallander. Wallander centering pass to Graby. Off of McKenzie's stick. Out of the zone it goes for Sergeant Schultz. Schultz right up the boards in front of the penalty box to Graby. Graby touches it forward. Intercepted by the Eagles. Picked up by Silliman. They were trying to connect with Wallander. Backhand shot towards Sunderbrook, who directs it with her stick in the left wing corner for Silliman. Silliman to Wallander. Wallander left hash marks. Momentum carries her down bottom of the field. Little sauce all the way out towards Karame. Ava going to work across the center line. Sends one in deep, and the Sabres go for the line change. Left to right. Eagles breaking it out. Backing up is Nemke. Kaya Hale on the forecheck now towards Watson. Picked up by Nemke. Nemke out to the far side. Monaco up towards the blue line with her. Nemke going in. Monaco has the net. Nemke, left wing corner, coming down left to right. Monaco behind the net now. Hale goes down. She's tied up. Out to the point for Watson. Watson sends in the corner. Monaco going to go to it. Left wing corner cut off by Hale. Swung over here to the near side, left to right by the Eagles. Watson coming in on the forecheck. Monaco after three, kept in by Nemke. Nemke fires one off the back of the legs of the forward defender. Picked up by Hale. Hale to Monaco. Monaco across to Watson. Broken up by the same Eagles. Shot fired by Monaco to save by Ellingson. On the rebound out front, Monaco got a second look at it, but at 13:46 to go here in the third, Ellingson makes the save, and the puck was frozen before it came back out for a third opportunity. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Sabres. It's Monaco at the draw. Hale and Watson left and right with Watson in the slot. McIntosh and Nemke from left to right on D. Face-off in the left wing circle for Sophia. Face-off won by the Eagles. Down behind the goal, met by Hale. Watson on the far side. Trapping out, stretch pass out of the zone. Tipped by the Eagles. It's going to be Nemke in a foot race here to the near side. Down in the left wing corner, no icing. Nemke shoves over to the far side for Hale. Beat to it by the Eagles. Coming in is McIntosh. Monaco backing up. Hale on the back check there. Picked up by Kaya. Kaya to Watson. Watson with the stick check. Out of the zone, it slides. It'll be Monaco on the forecheck. Eagles send one forward right into the hands of Nemke. Nemke here to the near side. Sends it back behind the net for McIntosh in the right corner. McIntosh tried to push it towards Hale. Out top of the right circle. Blocked by Sophia. Top of the right circle. Poke checked into the right wing corner. Picked up by McIntosh. Sent behind the net here, right to left to the near side for Nemke at 13:07. Nemke up to Watson. Kept in left point. Thrown into the right corner. Down low for McIntosh. Number 7 chips it for Nemke. Nemke creating a little bit of time and space. Now back over to McIntosh. McIntosh back to Nemke off the shin guards of the Eagles. Back in the hands of Alley. Alley to Watson. Watson up the ice here to the near side. Going to hang on to it. Finally carries it out of the zone. It's going right back the other way by the Eagles. Top of the left circle. Fanning on it is going to be the Eagles forward. Back to Watson. Watson sends the left point. Blocked by Monaco. The shot was kept in by the Eagles and fired out by Hale. It's going to be collected by the Eagles. And they're going to regroup right the other way. Makes a move around Watson. Monaco poke checks the top left circle. Monaco to carry across. She blocks the shot. Down low for McIntosh. McIntosh sends it over here to the near side for Watson. Watson behind the net. Chips one forward to Sophia. Monaco picks it up. Makes a move around the forward. Try to send it to JJ. Intercepted but picked up by JJ. JJ across the Eagles line. Hangs onto it. Curling back at center. It's going to be JJ with crossovers. Chips one over here to DeBus. DeBus inside the zone. Heitzel goes to the net. Eloise over to Rico. Off her skates into the hands of the Eagles. Trying to make a move around Jebaskova. They do. Past as Vasily. DeBus on the back check. 2-on-1. Left wing side. Off the stick of the DeBus. Into the left wing corner. Eloise puts her into the wall. Loose change for the Eagles. 11:54. Makes a move around Heitzel. Shot blocked or pass blocked by DeBus. Into the right wing side. Now coming down is Vasily. Heitzel in support. Puck slides in front of the blue plane of Sunderbrook. Loose change for Clifford. Cece up to JJ. JJ now across the Eagle line. Left wing side. Fires a shot. Blocked by the number 4 of the Eagles in the left wing corner. Eagles do a nice job of getting in lanes with blocking shots and passes. Out front for Clifford. Clifford just misses on the one-timer to the point for Sullivan. Sullivan walks the line like Johnny Cash. Sends it back over here to the near side for Clifford. Intercepted by the Eagles. Out of the zone for Sullivan. Sullivan at her own blue line now. Back to Sergeant Schultz. Schultz to Clifford. Cece slams it forward to Jebaskova, who knocks it out of midair. JJ tries to drag it in the middle. Lost her stick in the process. Back in the hands of the Eagles. Trying to split the D. They got her breaking up the ice. White Hasbrook fires a shot off the crossbar and out of play at 11:05. Number 6, Quinn, had a hell of a look, and she just misses on the connection of the twine. 11:05 to go here in the period. That was the best scoring chance the Eagles have had so far, and they've had a few. Out there now is going to be Satterstrom and Weaver in the slot with Nemke. Firing one right in front of Sunderbrook was going to be the Eagles. Loose change for Weaver here to the near side. Savannah Stamp is your centerman. Firing one across is going to be Satterstrom. Stamp coming in. Poke checks the left wing shoulder. Sends it down low. Weaver going to truck in to get it. Weaver tried to send one back in front of the net. Blocked by the Eagles. Chip back down low. Satterstrom on the forecheck now. Eagles breaking it up to the far side towards Stamp. Makes a move around Savannah. Savannah got a piece of it, slow her up, but the Eagles pushing up the ice towards Nemke. Left wing side, try to hit the brakes and cut back. Weaver stick check. Out towards McIntosh. McIntosh to Stamp. Back to Weaver. Weaver cross ice for Sullivan. Satterstrom. Satterstrom across center. She's got a McIntosh along with Stamp. Into the slot for McIntosh. Collapsed down by 2. Firing a shot is going to be Stamp. Saved in the left wing corner. Savannah sends it back down low. But McIntosh and Satterstrom go for the line change. It's going to be the Eagles pushing it up here to the near side. Backing up is Weaver. Nemke and McIntosh. Chipped up off the boards, inside the zone towards Alley. Left wing corner. Eagles centering pass broken up by Sunderbrook. Puck slides down low for Nemke. Into the corner for McIntyre. Gravy Gravy behind the net. The Culver girl lost, I think, a mouthpiece out of there. Chipped out of the zone by Karame and collected by the Eagles D, who curls back around. Fanning on the breakout pass. It's going to be defended to Karame. Karame backhand fires a shot, and that's going to be in. Karame Sabres goal and a turnover. Let's check the replay. It's going to be Karame, and the slot goes forehand, backhand, and chips one in off the right post. Ava Karame makes this game 3-0, folks. Unassisted at 9:52 to go here in the third. And it's 3-0. Their lineup out there now for the Sabres. Karame, Gravy, and Wallander up front. DeBus and Vasily on D. Face off by McKenzie, won by Culver. Picked up by DeBus. DeBus sends one out towards Karame in front of the Sabre benches, gets across center and sends one in deep. Left to right here to the right wing side. Picked up by the Eagles, slamming it out to the right wing hash marks. Cut off by Wallander. Stepping in on the defensive side of it is going to be Gravy. Centering pass to Karame, broken up by the Eagles, and they're going to pull it back here to the near side. Swung out past Wallander off the stick of the bus as number 7 split the defenseman once again. Centering pass to the left circle. Drop down low, 2 white jerseys below the goal line, 1 in front of the blue paint, broken up by Vasily. Vasily to Karame, who backhands the spinning dive puck into the left wing corner. Icing is waved off. It's going to be Hale along with Watson and Sophia Monaco on the forecheck. Out here to the near side. Monaco comes in, got a piece of that cross-ice pass just to slow it up enough. Coming back is Hale on the back check. Out here to the far side. Cross across, past Watson, high right side, fires a shot, saved by Sunderbrook. Picked up by Watson. Watson slams one up off the glass towards the goaltender Ellingson. It's going to be Hale on the forecheck with Monaco. Sauced out here to the near side, cut off by Hale. Picked up by Monaco. Monaco just gets hammered in the back. We're going to get a penalty here on the Eagles as she took a draw. Monaco draws the penalty with the elbow right in the numbers of number 9 at 8:48 to go here in the period, resulting in another Sabres power play. Number 4 with the elbow to Monaco's numbers at 8:48. That is the 4th penalty of the contest for the Eagles. One more penalty, and if you have a ticket to today's game, and you can prove it, you get yourself a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. That coupon only good on Sundays. This power play brought to you by Gene and Jude's Hot Dogs in River Grove on River Road. Gene and Jude's. No seats, no ketchup, no pretense, no nonsense. Your power play unit out there for Coach Murray's squad. Jebaskova and Clifford playing catch behind the net. Gravy setting up shop in front of the net. Out to Nemke, right point. Nemke fires, shot blocked by the Eagles. Your other blue liner is going to be Rika Heitzel, and it's going to be 2-on-1 the other way with Nemke back checking in front of Heitzel. Toe drag, fired a shot off the glove of Thunderbrook. Rebound to the far side, picked up by Culver. Top of the right circle, sends it over here to the near side. Left defenseman, number 2, going to work against Nemke. Here to the near side, Culver controlling into the hands of Clifford. Clifford and Gravy off the head of the defender into the corner for Gravy. Sabres looking to set it up. Cross-ice pass for Jebaskova, who fires. Blocked by Culver to Heitzel. Heitzel to Gravy. Just off of McKenzie's stick, right corner. 1 minute to go on that Gene and Jude's power play. It's Jebaskova. Poke checked out to the point by Culver. Heitzel. Heitzel to JJ. JJ walks it in. Fires a shot low. Juicy rebound in the slot. Nobody home for the Sabres. And Culver clears with the Gorbatenko flip towards Sunderbrook at 7:34. It's going to be Wallner behind the net of Sunderbrook. Setting up shop. Waiting to get this play underway. Here to the near side, she's going to pull it off now far side. Right post, cross ice to Vasily. Vasily across the Sabre line to center. Sends it into Watson. Watson kicks it forward. Intercepted by the Eagles. Poke checked at the blue line by Wallner. Subbed out of the point, out of the zone by the Eagles. Loose change collected by the Sabres. Vasily saucer to the bus. Eloise up here towards the Sabre line. Cross ice sticked away by the Eagles. No icing as it was tipped. Karame comes trucking and trapping left on the forecheck. Chipped in the left wing corner by the Eagles. Watson comes down low. Picked up by Vasily. Fires a one-timer. Directed by Ellingson out of play off her stick at 6:56 to go here in period number 3. 9 seconds remaining on that Gene and Jude's power play. And the Sabres go for the line change on D. It'll be Sergeant Schultz and Silliman from left to right. Karame on the half wall. Watson in the slot. And Wallner going to take your face-off. Face-off won by the Eagles. Left to right. Swung it off here to the near side. Breaking it out. 4 seconds to go. Chipped out of the zone into the hands of Silliman. Silliman making a move at center. Pulling it back around. And that's the end of that power play. She headmans it to Watson. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Eagles in front of their own blue line. Right to left on the far side. Chipped out past Karame. Kept it for the Eagles. Across the Sabre line. Top right. So sorry pass. One-timer wide right of Sunderbrook. On the far side, rebound into the hands of Culver. The defender fires a shot from the right point. Blocked by the Culver forward. Picked up here by Schultz. Knocked off the puck by the Eagles. Pushed out of the zone by Watson. And it's going to be D-to-D pass. And here comes Culver going right back the other way. Tipped forward inside the zone. Icing waved off. They said it was tipped. Left wing corner for Sullivan. Sullivan, left wing handful. Gets her pocket pick. Down behind Sunderbrook. Fires a shot. Saved by Sunderbrook. Back to Sullivan. Sullivan up off the glass towards Watson. Kept in left point. Shot blocked by Watson. Off of Sullivan. Saved by Sunderbrook. Rebound to the far side. Culver controlling. Here goes the Eagles across the blue line. High point. Cuts back. Fires a shot. Blocked by Schultz. Schultz knuckle puck to the blue line. Kept in by the Eagles once again. Shot past Sullivan. Saved by Sunderbrook. Picked up by Silly. Number 22 up off the glass into the netting and out of play. Finally get a whistle at 5:43. The Sabres in need of one. And your lineup out there now is going to be Stamp at center, Weaver and Satterstrom at wing, McIntosh and Nemke on D. Face off for Stamp, one to the McIntosh. McIntosh left to right. Breakout pass snuffed out quick by Culver. Centering pass broken up by McIntosh into the hands of Stamp. Stamp to Satterstrom. Pushed forward by Stamp out of the zone. Satterstrom, Stamp up to Weaver. Weaver, left point, fires a shot. Blocker save into the slot. Rebound for Weaver. Weaver makes a move to the backhand. Fires the backhand shot. Rebound out front for Satterstrom. Back to Weaver on the. Weaver picks it up left point over to McIntosh. McIntosh back down to Cinnamon. Cinnamon left wing corner. Comes down behind the net of Ellingson, left to right, curls back around, sends it to left wing corner, intercepted by the Eagles, and here they come the other way. Out towards Stamp, sauce across, poke check by McIntosh, picked back up by the Eagles, 3-on-2, high left point, pick, try to toe drag around, blocked by McIntosh into the right wing corner, and the Eagles pick up the loose change. Behind the net, McIntosh along with Gravy, firing a one-timer, glove down by Sunderbrook. We're going to get a whistle at 4:52 to go here in the third. Out there now for the Sabres, they go for the wholesale change. It's going to be Hale, Monaco, and Gravy. Gravy taking your draw. DeBus and Vasily on D. In the slot goes Hale, then DeBus and Monaco. Face off won by Culver. Right point, fires a shot. Saved by Sunderbrook. Off here to the near side. Another save by Sunderbrook. Swung out to the far side in front of the Sabres benches. Hale pokes it out of the zone. Coming in is going to be the Eagles. Makes a move around Monaco. Poke check by Gravy. Picked up by the Eagles. Back in the hands of Gravy. Gravy sends one into the right wing corner. Icing is going to be the call, but it's slowed up by the defender. Out to the far side or near side. Cut off by Hale. Monaco comes in, trapping on the left. Forced her to go back behind the net. Monaco puts her into the wall. Coming away was going to be the Eagles. Right to left, breaking it out on the far side. Here comes the Eagles in front of the bus. Poke check loose. Swatted away by Monaco. Here to the near side, collected by the Eagles. It's Monaco still on a forecheck off the stick of Hale on the far side. Eagles going to carry it in out to Vasily, who sends one back the other way. No icing. It's going to be Sophia Monaco on the forecheck. Here comes the Eagles left to right. Monaco going to force it to the far side. Monaco puts a body on it. It's here the Eagles going right up towards Heitzel. Monaco with the stick check. Poke check by Jebaskova. In towards Sullivan. Cross ice pass towards Vasily. Fires one in over Schultz. And at 3:54 to go, the Eagles on the board. Number 12 gets one in here, and it is 3-1. Making our way back onto center ice. It's going to be Rika on your draw. Inside the right side, pass Clifford. Cross ice pass Jebaskova. 1-on-1 in front of Schultz. Fires a shot, saved by Sunderbrook. No rebound given by Mack. 3:42 to go here in period number 3. Face-off goes to the right wing circle in the offensive zone for the Eagles to the left of Sunderbrook's glove. Jebaskova, Nemke, and Clifford. Nope, making that McIntosh in the slot with Jebaskova and Clifford. Heitzel on your draw. Left point fires a shot is going to be the Eagles. Just wide right to Nemke. Nemke sends one over here to the near side. Eagles going to cut it off though. Coming down back down low. The Eagles looking for the give and go. Out to the slot. Picked up by Jebaskova. It's Jebaskova and Cece 2-on-2 with two back checkers. JJ walking in left face off dot. Fires a shot over the crossbar here to the near side. Out to Nemke right point. Back to Clifford. Clifford over to JJ right face off dot. Fires a toe drag shot and a glove save by Ellingson. Flash in the leather at 3:15 to go here in the ball game. And the Sabres change things up front. Defensively, it'll be McIntosh and Nemke. Your forwards are going to be Stamp, Satterstrom, and Weaver. Weaver on the half wall, Stamp at center. Satterstrom in the slot. Stamp on your draw. One over to Weaver. Weaver to Nemke. Nemke walks the line like Johnny Cash to the high right point. Fires one low. Tip by Stamp in the left wing corner for Weaver. Weaver holding on to it now. Here comes Satterstrom trying to dig it out. Met by a defender. Picked back up by Weaver. Weaver going to push it out to the left point. Nope, into the slot for Stamp. Stamp try to curl and fire. Blocked by the Eagles. Two girls collapsed on her. Swatted forward by Weaver. Off the jersey, all Eagles defender number 2. And it's sent right here to the near side for Krantz. Krantz in the right wing corner now. Up off the glass to the right point. Pushing it forward is going to be the Eagles. One-on-one in front of McIntosh. Head of the net is going to be the Eagles. Off the stick, picked up here by Satterstrom, chipping it forward. Kept in by Krantz. Back here, we're going to get a penalty on the Eagle, or on the Sabres rather. Tripping will be the call. And at 2:37, McIntosh headed to the sin bin here in period number 3. And the Sabres are shorthanded. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Shattuck St. Mary Sabres parents. And it looks like the Culver Eagles have taken a timeout, folks, so we'll take a brief break. This timeout brought to you by D'Amato's Bakery and Subs in Chicago, Illinois on Grand Avenue in May. D'Amato's Bakery and Subs. Our bread, your butter. Stop in Rosanna. Tell her I said hi, folks. Get yourself a schwieldel, a sub sandwich, some Italian cookies, Sicilian pizza, a little loaf of bread. Everything's good there. Enjoy the timeout. Welcome back, folks. Just coming out of the timeout. It's Heitzel and Monaco. Vasily and DeBus on the PK. DeBus wraps one around here to the near side. Monaco coming in left wing hash marks. Gets position on it. Left point picked up by the Eagles. Poke check by Heitzel. Right side comes in, fires a shot. And it goes in, folks. Number 4 on the power play. At 2:25 to go here in period number 3. They had just pulled the goaltender too, folks, to make it 6-on-4. They didn't need it. Your lineup out there now is going to be Jebuskova, Heitzel, and Clifford, along with McIntosh and Nemke. 2:25 to go here in the third. Sabres nursing a 1-goal lead. Heitzel on your draw back at center. Face-off won by the Eagles. Going D-to-D, Jebuskova harassing up front, quick, chipping it back up towards the blue line. Makes a move around Clifford. Here comes the Eagles the other way, here to the near side. Up in front of Nemke. Headed to the net is going to be number 6. Fired a shot wide behind the goaltender, behind the forward. Picked up by Jebuskova. Jebuskova looks to go off the right post. Eagles looking to go to work. Out into the right slot. Fires a shot. Picked in front of blue paint. Swatted forward by Heitzel. Sunderbrook got turned around. Rico at just under 2 minutes going to hang on to this one. Sends it over to Nemke. Top of the left point. Poke check by Nemke. Picked up by JJ. 2-on-2. JJ across center going to slow things down. JJ fires a shot. Glove down by the forward netminder Ellingson at 1:44, and we're going to get a whistle. And Coach Murray goes for the line change. It'll be Karame, Graby, and Wallander up front. Schultz and Silliman on D. Karame in the slot. Wallander on the half wall. Graby going to take your draw. Schultz and Silliman left to right on D. Face off won by the Eagles into the right wing corner. Wallander couldn't get to it. A little D-to-D pass behind the net. Graby comes trucking on the left wing Heshman. Forced it to go back in the left wing corner. Picked up by the Eagles. Sauced out in front of the benches. Schultz backed up. Graby on the back check. Forced her to hit the brakes at center. Breaking it up here across the blue line towards Schultz. Drops it top of her, so collapsed on by Graby. They go for the empty net. It's going to be Karame out to the point. Kept in by Eagles. fired a shot, blocked by Schultz. Schultz sends one down. It's going to be an icing if it gets there in the right wing corner. We're going to get that one, and at $1:14 to go here in the third, we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face-off goes into the right wing circle. To the left of Sunderbrook. 6-on-5 is your situation. The bus goes to the half wall. Karame, Vasily, Wallander in the slot. Gravy on the face-off. Stacking two in the slot is going to be the Eagles. The bus out to the right point for the Eagles. Fires a shot. Blocked by Karame. Karame slides one on his own. Ava in a foot race. Harassed by Wallander. Fanning out is going to be Wallander. Here comes the Eagles. Poke check by Gravy. Here comes number 4 inside the zone. Cross ice pass broken up by Karame. Bodied off by DeBus. Picked up by Gravy on the far side. Gravy drags it forward across center. Sends one up. That's going to be an icing. And no icing. He waved it off. Left to right here to the near side. Here comes Wallander. DDD pass behind the net in the left wing corner. Backing up is going to be the bus. Blocked by Stamp. Here comes number 12. Out front the bus. Fired a shot. Blocked by Eloise in the right wing corner. Madigan in front of the loop 8. See, Weaver comes out there. Left wing circle. Play broken up by Nemke. Top of the left circle. Fired a shot. Saved by Sunderbrook with 30.6 seconds to go here in the period. Face-off goes to the left wing circle. Out there for the Sabres. JJ. CC. Rika. McIntosh and Nemke. It'll be Clifford and McIntosh in the I formation. Heitzel. Face-off won by the Eagles. Into the left wing corner as Clifford put pressure on it. Puck trickles out towards McIntosh. Sent back down low. Intercepted by Heitzel. Coming in a 2-on-2, 50-50 battle. Here comes the third girl from the Eagles. 3-on-2 down behind the goal line. Make it 4 white jerseys with 13 seconds to go. Centering pass. Saved by Sunderbrook. Swatted out towards Nemke. Fires one wide left to the far side for Jeviskova. Jeviskova pushes one back in for the Eagles. Out towards Heitzel. Heitzel to McIntosh at the blue line. Swatted out of his own by McIntosh, and that sound is the end of the third period. And your final score here at Henderson Ice Arena is going to be the Shattuck St. Mary Sabres 3 and the Culver Academy Eagles 2 as we head to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies recap for the home team Culver Eagles. Penalties. Number 41, Krantz, body checking in the first period at 10:45. Number 22, cross checking in the second period, Sirik at 4:43. Number 55, Novi, cross checking in the second period at 1:34. And number 4, Gasso, elbowing at 8:48 in the third period. Goals scored by number 12, O'Brien at 3:54 in the third. And number 4, Gasso at 2:25 in the third on the power play. For the victorious and visiting Shattuck St. Mary Sabres, penalties on Savannah Stamp in the tripping in the first period. Number 15 went to the box at 7:36. Allie McIntosh with the trip at 2:37 in period number 3. Goals scored by Claire Clifford, assisted by Rika Heitzel at 13:57 in the first. Heitzel assisted by Clifford and Jeviskova at 16:19 in the third. And Ava Karame with your game winner unassisted at 9:52 in period number 3. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for watching. Once again, your final score here from Culver Academy. The Shattuck St. Mary Sabres 3 and the Culver Eagles 2. And as we sign off for the evening, as always, good night, Minnesota Lakers grandma, wherever you are.